I am Dr. T. Srilata, Assistant Professor of Botany, Pingle Government Degree College for Women, Vattapalli, Warangal. Today we discuss about bacteria. So the bacteria, already we know. So the bacteria was introduced by Antony van Leeuwenhoek, and this bacteria without they did not have nucleus membrane, so they are called prokaryotes. So they did not have nucleus membrane, so they are called prokaryotes. So bacteria, they are living in universal. So everywhere they are present in the everywhere, but they did not presence in the deep well water and high temperature, and high mountains, and last rain of the cyclone. So last rain of the cyclone, so the bacteria did not presence in deep well water, and deep earth layers also, deep earth layers, deep well water, high mountains, and high temperature, last rain of the cyclone. So these areas, the bacteria not presence. Remaining total weather, total areas in universal, the bacteria presence in the universal. And so they occurs in water, soil, air, all nature of the environment. So this is the size and shape vary between the dimensions of 0.7 to 4 micrometers. So coming to the type of bacteria. So these are here 5 types are there: Coccus, Bacillus, Vibrus, Spirella, and Spirochetes. So coming to the cocci, so this it is in a spherical shape, round shape structure, and it is very small, and so it is called coccus. It is in round shape structure and oval round shape structure, and it is very small. So that type of bacteria is called coccus. Next, bacillus. So bacillus bacteria, it is in a rod shaped structure. So the rod shaped structure bacteria are called bacillus. So third one is vibrio. So vibrio, comma shaped structure. We can see the diagram. Comma shape structure bacteria is called vibrio. Next, spirella. So spherical shape, so snake shape structure, that is called spirella. Next, spirochetes. So here the bacteria, it is in screw type structure, spiral forms. It is a screw type structure, that is called spirochetes. So total 5 types of bacteria are there: Coccus, Bacillus, Vibrio, Spirella, Coccus, Bacillus, Vibrio, Spirella, and Spirochetes. Next, so arrangement of coccus. So here The coccus, it is presence in single or double or more. So here single coccus is called monococcus, and double coccus, two coccus attached with each other, that is called diplococcus. And so many coccus are attached together, that is called streptococcus. And so many coccus attached with each other, that is called streptococcus. So here also this is bacillus, and single rod shaped structure bacteria is called monobacillus, and two bacillus attached with each other, that is called diplobacillus, and two or three or more bacillus attached with each other, that is called streptobacillus. So here three or more bacillus attached with each other, this is called streptobacillus. So next, coming to the bacteria cell structure. So coming to the bacteria cell structure, we can see the diagram. So bacteria cell structure, so many parts are there. We can see the first part. We can see the first part, outer layer. So outer layer, that is called cell wall. Cell wall, the cell wall is made up by mucopolysaccharide and mucopeptide, muramic acid. So the cell wall is made up by mucopolysaccharide, mucopeptides and mucolipids and muramic acids. So this is very thick, it has very thick cell wall, and below the cell wall plasma membrane is present. So below the cell wall cytoplasm is present. Cytoplasm was covered by the plasma membrane. Cytoplasm was covered by the plasma membrane. So here the plasma membrane covered to the cytoplasm. And what is the function of the cytoplasma membrane? That is the plasma membrane absorb the nutrition from the host cell, and they send out the waste parts to the bacterial cell, absorb the food material from the host cell, and send out the waste parts into the bacteria. This is the function of the plasma membrane. So next, outer gelatinous layer. So the gelatinous layer also present, very thick gelatinous layer covered to the cell wall, very thick gelatinous layer covered to the cell wall. So this gelatinous layer protect the very high temperature conditions. So protect the bacteria from high temperature conditions. The gelatinous layer, where it has a very thick gelatinous layer covered to the cell wall, and this gelatinous layer protect the bacteria from the high temperature. So then we can see the diagram, that is peritrichous bacteria. So so many flagella are there. So many flagella covered the total surface of the bacteria. So that bacteria is called peritrichous bacteria. So So here um, first part, cell wall. Cell wall was covered by the gelatinous layer, and cytoplasm was covered by the plasma membrane. Plasma membrane was covered by the cell wall. Cell wall was covered by the gelatinous layer. So next, coming to the middle part, that middle part is called cytoplasm, and then plasma membrane um, um, enter into the plasma membrane. Some places plasma membrane folds into finger like structure, folding into finger like structure, that is called mesosomes. So here the plasma membrane folding like finger like structure, that is called mesosomes. So what is the function of mesosomes? Here the mesosomes participates in the respiration. So the mesosomes participates in the respiration. So next, cytoplasm. So here in the cytoplasm, DNA, RNA and ribosomes are present in the cytoplasm, and 70S ribosomes and 50S and 30S ribosomes are present in the cytoplasm. So next, flagella. So flagella present at the outer side of the cell wall, and the flagella helps to moves to one place to another place. So next part is pili. This pili, that pili attached with the helps to attached with the bacteria at the time of sexual reproduction. So that is also called sex pili. So this is the total structure of the bacteria cell. So here nucleus also present here, one nucleus also present, and plasmids also present here. So one round shape, one ring like structure is present, that is called plasmids, and the plasmids are plasmids having 100 genes in the plasmids. So plasmids also present, and DNA also present here. So nucleus present, cytoplasm, ribosomes, RNA, DNA, ribosomes are present in the cytoplasm. Okay. Next, coming to the flagella. So this flagella, long thin hair like structure, that is called flagella. So this flagella attached with the cytoplasm, and this flagella play a important role for bacteria for motility. So the bacteria moves to one place to another place. So the flagella helps to the bacteria moves to one place to another place. So the flagella found in both bacteria, gram positive bacteria and gram negative bacteria also. So there is different type of bacteria species in different flagella seen in different bacterial species. So first we can see the monotrichous. So here so two types of the presence of flagella, based on the presence of flagella. So the bacteria divided into two types. One polar flagella, another one is non-polar flagella. So first coming to the polar flagella. So this polar flagella, again it is divided into three types. One type is monotrichous. So here only one single flagella attached with one single polar. So one single flagella attached with one single polar, that is called monotrichous. So next coming to the second one, lopotrichous. So here two or more flagella present in one single side. So two or more flagella present in one single side, one single polar, that is called lopotrichous. So next coming to the amphitrichous. So here single or more flagella present both polar, so both ends, both sides. So the single or more flagella present both side of the ends, so both polar. So that type of flagella is called amphitrichous flagella. So next coming to the non-polar flagella. So non-polar flagella, say here there is no polar, there is no polar, the several flagella, so many flagella present in total surface of the bacteria. So many flagella present total surface of the bacteria, that is called peritrichous bacteria, non-polar flagellum, non-polar flagellum bacteria, peritrichous bacteria. Cell wall. So coming to the gram positive bacteria and gram negative bacteria. So Christian Gram, here the Christian Gram scientist, he divided into bacteria two types, gram negative and gram positive. So one here the staining techniques are there, that staining techniques are called gram staining technique. So here the so here one method is there, that is called gram staining technique. So this method, in this method, so the bacteria, total bacteria keep in the crystal violet solution for 1 minute. So keep in the crystal violet solution in 1 minute, and so total bacteria can change into blue in color. So the total bacteria can change into blue in color, and then that total bacteria keep in the iodine solution, for 1 minute, and again the total bacteria also can change into blue in color. So then after treatment of iodine solution, then washed with the alcohol, ethyl alcohol, 95% ethyl alcohol solution, treated with ethyl alcohol solution. Then some bacteria in blue in color, some bacteria become colorless. So some bacteria become blue in color and some bacteria in colorless. So blue color bacteria called gram positive bacteria, and colorless bacteria is called gram negative bacteria. Blue color bacteria is called gram positive bacteria, and colorless bacteria is called gram negative bacteria. Ribosomes, mesosomes, nucleus. So this is the total structure of the bacteria. Introduction, type of bacteria: Coccus, Bacillus, Vibrio, Spirella, Spirochetes. Arrangement of bacteria: Coccus, Monococcus, Diplococcus, Bacillus, Diplobacillus, Streptobacillus. Cell structure: bacteria cell structure. Flagella, types of flagella: flagella seen in bacterial species in different manners, and gram positive bacteria and negative bacteria staining. Methods: thank you.